Hello, hello, hello. Testing one, two, and three. Hope we on. I hope we on. Sorry, this is the first thing I saw when I opened up Twitter. This is the first thing I saw when I opened up Twitter, man. And somebody said a hoe's final form is religious. Ah, man. I will say this. I hope conservative men, when they see stuff like this, the Republicans, the alt right, the nationalists, the religious ninjas. I hope they see stuff like this, and I don't think they realize they're big target simps. Women are way smarter than they get credit for. That's how you know where the simps are. You see basically where the hoes, sorry, you see where the 304s go once they hit that upper 20s. That's how you know. That's how you know. That's where you know where the simps actually are. You don't really see a whole lot of hoes, converting to Islam outside of Brittany Renner, and that's happening slowly but surely too with the NOI, the FOI. But even women will tell you this: the final form of a religious woman is, final form of a 304 is a religious woman. But somebody was saying something here. They said, "Wait a second, is that who I think it is?" Who? They said, "Who is Savette?" Okay, Grok said it is. Hmm, I don't know. Anyways, let me do a sound. Let me do a quick sound check on here. Let me do a quick sound check. Let me just make sure everything's going. Let me do a quick sound check. Okay, we're good. Let me just make sure. Here we go. Make sure no funny business is going on with the sound. But I don't know who these people are. Maybe she must be some OF chick. Grok says the woman in the baptism video is Luz Clarita, who left S work and was baptized in August 31st, 2025. She shares her story on TikTok and Instagram. Oh Lord, here we go. You see, this is the nonsense. Somebody said that she's 26, 11 years ago she was 15. She wasn't a pro. She was trafficked into S work. Let me just tell y'all this. No. 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 I look, man. Look, man. I will not accept that. I will not accept that as an excuse. Even at 13 and 14, these hoes know better. They know better. If a woman, if she doesn't see any benefit of being with you or just be like even just talking to you, she will not even put herself in the vicinity of talking to you. If there's nothing for her to get out of it, she will do everything in her power to keep away from you. And you could be literally 100% harmless. It's just you just don't have much to your name. Like you'll have these bitches out here in that age range. They'll be 16 or 15 years old, or even 17 and 18 years old. And they will say the men my age don't have any money. I'm like, they're your age. Of course they don't have no money. That's why I date older men. They'll come up with all these excuses. And then all the younger dudes that are telling her, please, like you probably shouldn't be doing this. And they will say that we're hating. Then later on in life, then they'll be like, oh, okay. something happened to me. Nah, it's too late. It's too late. Like, and especially I'll say this, and I've always said this: if in any time in her life she has had a fake ID, if she's lied about her age to get into a party that she's not supposed to be in, you can't be talking about victim later on. You can't. No. That's you judge people. This is how you judge people when they have leverage. And when women have leverage in life, they take full advantage. Whatever leverage they have in life to get forward, they'll use it. Oh man, and then they wonder why in Afghanistan they're making sure hoes stay in the house. Okay. Academics said Tylil shouldn't have showed the video of him and Jourdin Pauline after they hooked up because it could make him look guilty, and the cops might think he pressured her into saying it was consensual. Now, let me hear him out here. Let me hear him out because to academics might be dropping a point here. Let's see this.
I could see why a nigga, like, after you cracked, you might want to be like, hey, by the way, so what we just did, you agreed with, right? They're like, no, that video makes you look more guilty. If the video ain't from before, the video after looks like the alibi. I'm telling you what, I've been in these. It's not from before. The video after makes you look guilty. Why? The cops is thinking it's not normal for a nigga to be like, yo, so we just fucked, right? And you loved it? That was cool? I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. Now, I'm not saying he's guilty. No.
I see what he's saying, but you got to be slick about it. You got to be like, hey, last night was cool, right? You can't be like, you consented, right? Nah. So I got to see, so that is true. That is true. In terms of, because you're dealing with craziness, particularly when you're dealing with today's women. So they will take all of that into consideration. They will take all of that into consideration. He's not wrong about that. But let me show you guys something real quick, because this Tylil's situation, even though obviously he was innocent, he did a lot of things wrong. He did a lot. I'm talking about a lot wrong, especially when I'm looking at these details. Like there is, I don't know what it is with ninjas where they're trying to score free punani from prostitutes. I don't know what's wrong with these ninjas. They will have these bitches on the stream who are clear S workers, right? Singers slash OF models. They'll have adult film stars on their streams, and they're trying to score free. They're still trying not to pay them after having bedtime fun with them. And then they wonder why they get into the situations that they do. I'm like, bro, if you have a S worker on your stream or whatever, you got to pay them. But it's a lot of ninjas that do stuff like this. Where they have these S workers on their stream or whatever, and they're trying to score free punani out of an S worker. They're trying to turn a woman that is usually a online, whether she's an online prostitute or a street prostitute, they're trying to turn her into a friends with benefits situation when this is clearly a monetized woman. They're trying to make a friends with benefits situation out of that. And then they wonder why they get into trouble. Oh, shout out to Pyro. He goes, another essay allegation. Yes. So Tylil, popular streamer, he got himself into trouble with Pauline. This is what the stream is all about. And Pyro, you already know, I've been telling these ninjas, stop having these OF models on your stream. This is just a recipe for disaster in the future. All these OF models that have been on the, sugar daddy apps or on these Twitch streamers, and even if you paid, that's still gonna bite you in the butt later on. Having them on your platform, they're gonna say that they were tricked, they were young, they didn't know better, they got groomed. They're gonna do all of that. Even the ones that got paid. So Pyro said, "Is the woman white or black?" Because we know those two be pulling that card. Yeah, she's black. So it's interesting, when all I kept hearing is, "Don't mess with white women because they're gonna do this to you." And here we have a black woman doing this, right? And they get like black women get caught doing this stuff all the time. It's just when white women do it, they have the power to literally to like ruin your career. Like they're so if a white woman just points and look, if she decides to turn victim, she has the backing of her fellow white men to back her up, right? Black women, however, they're not usually believed. And just in general, even if it actually does happen to them, they're just usually they're like, even like, when they go to the hospital, they never think black women are really hurt. And it's unfortunately that's the image that has been portrayed, not necessarily by us, but this is the situation that black women have put themselves through. So people are just automatically they're going to question it. So I don't see Tylil losing anything of significance with the allegations and him. So I don't see him losing anything. So he just came out with his video of his receipts. He has the text messages, whatever, the log, the video of him after smashing. And we and it and in the exposed video that he put out there, he just exposed what it was, and it was clearly a hit, a situation he smashed. She regretted it. That's all. And anybody with two eyes knew that's what the situation is. And plus, this is also what should have confirmed it for everybody. So, because I'll be the one. I'll be brave enough to. I'm always brave enough. Like when I initially saw just her accusing Tylil without really saying his name, I already called her a liar, right? I was brave enough to do that. Just off of like, remember when I showed the video of her she was talking about my truth, right? My truth this, my truth that. I'm like, oh, she a liar. There's only one truth. There is the truth. There is no my truth. But this is, when you're dealing with women in definitions, they get to apparently the truth is it's the truth is expendable in a woman's eyes. The truth is expendable. So this is the nonsense that you're dealing with. Let me see if I can bring up the original video that I showed you guys, where I was brave enough to be like, yeah, she's lying. Let's see, Tylil. Let me just search up Jourdin Pauline, the initial video. But yeah, but apparently there was a lot of people that actually believed her. I of course women are gonna defend her no matter what. Obviously, that's when a woman comes out and say something happened to her, they get on code real quick. Even if the allegation is preposterous, I'm talking about the most preposterous allegations. Women will stay on code and be like, "Well, if she's not lying, we you know." But even like, obviously, he's still innocent. Obviously, in my opinion, but he did a lot of things wrong. So we got to go over that. I wish I could actually find. Oh yeah. By the way, she deactivated her Twitter ever since she got exposed. Since she got exposed, she deactivated her Twitter. She deactivated a lot of things. She's been deleting tweets. So this is now. So everybody knows that she's guilty now. But I'll say it like this. I keep referring people back to the Jovi Pena situation when she was at Kai Cenat's house and she accused Kai Cenat's friend of SA. And when Kai's friend dropped the sex tape of her clearly consenting, she said she was passed out, drunk. She didn't know what was happening. I was completely blacked out. And then it's clear, like with her in the sex tape, she was throwing it back. Right? So even when the sex tape came out, she still doubled down on the delusion. And then I went on a panel full of feminists that still said that he was guilty of rape, even with the evidence. So you trying to, this is why we try to get men to not even get in that situation in the first place, because you're dealing with just pure levels of delulu. Women have figured out also another hack where basically, even if what a woman says is untrue, they're just going to keep repeating it. They're just going to keep repeating it. Believe all women. Believe. So now it's just stuck in their psyche to where now even men have to bow down. So if a woman says something happened to her, they have to take it seriously. They have to. Or else they're going to be, they're going to get, a lot of men, they're not really real men. They do anything for women. So their opinion is guided by what are women going to think about me, or they'll say, or their opinion is guided by will people like me. This is why there's not a whole bunch of real men out there. Let's keep it a buck. You see, ain't a whole lot of bitches, men that's want to be to go out on the limb. I think this bitch lying. Even if they think the bitch is lying, they're gonna say if, and if what you said, a lot of prefacing of comments, a lot of Stephen A. Smith ass niggas right here. But I gotta see if I can find that original video. The original, because the original videos was funny. Oh man. Here we go. So it looks like she deleted the original video on Twitter, all of her old posts of her talking.
You guys are reacting. You guys are not reacting to the evidence. You guys are not reacting to facts. You guys are reacting to a threatened identity. And
but yeah, that original video of her talking, when she was talking about my truth, right? And all these things. So now that Tylil has the receipts, which I didn't really need, I didn't need Tylil's receipts. I just knew she was lying. But now that he has the receipts, now people are brave enough to say that she's lying. But most men, they're not brave enough to go out on the limb. They're just not. everything like even in real life, I'll be like, this bitch lying about this. And people will tell me, hey man, Chris, you got to be more sensitive. I'm like, nah, she's lying. If she's lying, she's lying. This ain't even about men and women anymore. This is just about righteousness. This is just about what's right. But damn, I didn't save the video. There's a part in that Jourdin Pauline video where She disses Baby Rich. and a woman actually called her out for this on a channel. That should have been the nail in the coffin. So watch this. This was the nail in the coffin for me, in my opinion. For any of the, you know, the normies, they should have seen this. Let me see if I can find that video.
Tylil went live and dropped tons of receipts last night. Jourdin Pauline also responded to his.
Oh no, that's the. But yeah, voice for the people.
Tylil went live and dropped.
See this. I might have to, because I think it was on her channel. Yeah, this is it. This is it right here.
We have things.
So now everything is getting shadow banned too. I can't even find those original videos. Yeah, that original video of her talking about this, it's been deleted off of Twitter. You can't even find it. But this was funny to me, man. Let me see if I can. Here we go.
Blackmail her. Now, during her stream last night, she didn't say Tylil's name, but she showed a. Tylil is now being accused by Jourdin Pauline of allegedly essaying her. Now, when Jourdin went live last night, she allegedly said that she was essayed the night of the Streamer Awards after party. She said that the person who essayed her tried to offer her stream collab the next day, and when she didn't accept the stream collab, they are now trying to blackmail her. Now, during her stream last night, she didn't say Tylil's name, but she showed a call log with his name, and that's when a lot of the stream recording started, when she showed the call log. Now, prior to.
Shout out to, what's her name? Voice for the people. Right.
A lot of people are just leaving comments of details that she was saying through the tears. And I think that's how Nizzy pieced together the story that happened that night.
Hold on. Let me change my settings on this. This is crazy work. Because that's not my video. The way I had it set up, like it was like it's my video. Hold on. Let's do this the right way. Oh man,
because she was trying to tell the story, but she was so emotional. So this is all alleged. This is all from the comments. I think she's gonna have to follow up and completely tell the story again in a video. But for right now, I understand she's emotional. It's a lot going on. But here's what Nizzy had to say about that night between Jourdin and Tylil.
And here's how her story goes. So pretty much she was at an after party for the Streamer Awards. And while she was there, Tylil had like taken her phone without her really thinking anything of it. A little bit of time passes on by. She ends up leaving with her friend. And by the time she gets home, she realizes that her phone is gone. Her friend is like, yo, you just go ahead and catch an Uber back to the party and then have them call you like an Uber back home. So that's what she ends up doing. By the time she gets to the party, he fake acts like he lost the phone. They look around the party for like 30 minutes. And he goes on to say that his assistant has her phone, but is at the hotel. And he tells her hop in the black truck, which she ends up doing. But when she's in his.
Yeah, this is true. I don't know why YouTube does that sometimes, or even Twitter. But I know on Twitter, they've gotten rid of, since on her Twitter, she's been deleting a lot of her stuff. She also I'm pretty sure she deactivated her Twitter as well. But in terms, like, people can't, like, you can't even, when it says stuff like you can't mention nothing in her tweets, right? Where you gotta basically, all of her posts now, you have to actually, she has to approve your post before commenting. That's how you know they're guilty. You know. Oh yeah, she deleted a lot of tweets. Good Lord have mercy. I'm looking at her Twitter now. She deleted a lot of tweets. Oh my God. She did. Oh my God. Man, she's been going to work. Shout out to Jourdin Pauline. She's been going to work. I did like a quickie scroll through her Twitter.
His hotel room, he ends up being like, oh, the phone is in my pocket and it's broken. Now, here's where the details get wonky, but she pretty much says that he forced himself onto her. So when she's there, he's like, oh no, I have to. And so they end up, and the very next day, he ends up hitting her up, blowing up her phone, talking about he want to hit it raw. She also goes on to allege that he recorded a phone call between them without her consent. And so she goes on to like tell his girlfriend, and he feels some type of way about that. And according to her, she said that he wanted to bribe her with the stream to basically have things be water under the bridge.
I was assaulted at a party, a stream reward party. It's by somebody that you guys love. And I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, guys. Just because of how famous this person is, a lot of people is going to take sides, like I said. And I'm trying my best
with them fake tears
to be a stand-up girl. Not only that, he has a girlfriend. This isn't the first time I've been assaulted, but this is the first time I've been assaulted by someone popular and famous, I guess.
I don't know why she would say something like that. That to me kind of, I was like, yeah, like women that have been victimized by stuff like that, they don't say stuff like that. This isn't my first time being assaulted, but this is the first time of like somebody famous doing it to me. Who says something? Like, that's just weird. That's weird. But many men, like, they saw this original video and they were just too scared to say she's lying. But they don't even want to say she's outright lying. They're just, because they're just, everything is prefaced. They're prefacing their comments, prefacing this. What are y'all niggas are scared of? Like, what? Sorry, I sound like Tommy from the Rugrats. A scared. I said, instead of afraid, I said a scared. What is y'all ninjas scared of, bro? To say a bitch is lying about this, man. And if a woman says, why would a woman lie about this? I'm like, women have plenty of reasons, plenty of incentives to lie about anything. SA isn't the exception. You just had a prime example of the DoorDash girl. She said she was SA'd. And she opened the door and looked at the guy. So even if the guy was flashing her, that wouldn't even be SA. She just said she was SA. That's SA. If I saw what I thought I saw, that's SA. She saw a naked guy on the couch. She opens the door to his own house when he told the bitch just leave the food at the front door. She opens the door. She sees him passed out in his own house, naked or without any pants or whatever. And she says it's SA. In her mind, it's SA. Women have plenty of incentives to lie about SA.
He broke my phone. I had no way to get home, you guys. And not only that,
and a lot of the stuff Tylil is going to prove in his exposed video is that basically everything that she said in this video was capped. Almost basically everything.
Legally taped me. So and then on top of that, he calls me mad that I told his girlfriend on him. You're trying to fuck up what I got over here. You're trying to fuck up what I got over here. She should know what type of man she's laying with, that she's living with. It's unfair to me.
So yeah, that part also shows that she was upset that she thought that Tylil was sleeping with that because Tylil wanted to sleep with her, that she was going to move up in the rotation or she was going to be introduced into his world. But really she was mad that she found out that he was already in a situation. Oh, by the way, I don't know. Let me see. Because Pyro, by the way, I'm back from my trip. I'm back from my trip. So the drummer, one of the drummers that I know, we have a running joke, right? He always says that I have like 12 kids that I don't take care of, right? As he just says it as a running joke. One of the girls that was at the trip, she was there. We were, and me and the drummer, we were just joking around, and he goes, "Oh, you know, Chris got 12 kids, right?" And I just started laughing. I didn't say no, but she was like, "Oh, really?" But she just assumed that I just had a lot of kids because he said it. But she was attracted by that. Because watch this. Right after that part, Noah's like, I think Noah's, sorry, I should have said his name. I think the drummer realized that she actually believed that. And she was probably, and he was like, I was just joking about that. Chris has no kids, right? And I could see the attraction leave her eyes. I could see it. I was like, oh shoot, she actually, she really. So that was proof to show you this. That was proof just to show, like, if you have a broad that's going around saying, I want a man with no kids, she's just looking to use that dude. For some reason, women only want men that are already in taken situations, meaning they only want men that are married or men that already have other women or they have kids. They want it's all social proof. They don't they don't want they want to if you see a broad talking about, oh, I want a man with no IG or no kids, she's just looking to straight up use that guy, because women love men, they're only attracted to men with social proof. I think I'll put social proof over money. I could just see, like, when she found out I had no kids for real, I could just see the attraction. Like, she just like backs away. So all this stuff, but it's still funny though, because they still think that they're gonna move up in the game. So in this case with Tylil, in Jourdin Pauline, she's thinking that she's gonna be a major part in Tylil's life, by quote unquote collaborating with him. And she was just a piece of meat for the night, and she could not accept that she was just a piece of meat for the night. She midnight supper, right? That's all she was. Garrett Grant, shout out to Garrett Grant. Oh yeah, I did a live at where I was at. You could watch it. Oh, that's for the people. That's for the people that be like, you don't even show your face. First of all, that's a trap. I try to tell streamers, if you can hide your face for as long as you can, just hide your face. Because now what they want to do is they want to search up who you are, and then they try to get you fired from your job or whatever job you have or whatever career. They're trying to message, find out what your real social media is, and try to quote unquote expose you. Because that's the first thing they say. They be, you talking all that shit and you don't even show your face. I'm like, all you got to do is click my channel and you can see the shorts. People are so lazy. But yeah, and in the live stream that I did a couple days ago when I was at the trip, I still got a lot of Andrew Wilson fanboys mad about what I said. And a lot of old Jesse Lee Peterson fans still mad about what I said a couple years ago. Men, mind you, men in the chat still mad about what I said. A couple trolls here and there. Just like, what the fuck? But that's all they trying to do. You got men and women trying to cancel each other via social media. Where's your face? So they can, so you can get in trouble. The Christian ninjas, man. I've lost a lot of respect for the religious folk over there, particularly the Christians over these past couple of years. I always wonder if they were getting bitches on the regular, would they still be on that religious ish? I often wonder if they were getting pussy a la carte, like some of the others. Would they be really on that shaming and slash, Christian tip? Because I don't know, the way I grew up, when it used to be back then, it used to be the women that were reliant on the church, and they would have to drag their husbands or the men that they like into church. Now it's the opposite. What has happened to men, bro? They want to bring up a Bible verse every other time. It used to be the bishops doing that. Today's men really they confuse me. Oh man. Because there's plenty of men that are religious, but they don't lead with it, and they get plenty of broads. But yeah, I don't know. You got these dudes out here. Oh yeah, man, I had this girl watch my girl is watching Kevin Samuels, and these people, boy. Anyways, that's a whole other story. I had one of my boys on the trip. This dude really disappointed me because he said he was talking to this lesbian couple, and he literally asked them, "What are your roles?" I was like, "What?" I'm like, you finna trigger the F out of one of these people for saying that. I'm like, women don't want to hear shit like that no more. What are your roles, bro? I'm like, yo, you be watching. Stop. I'm gonna start telling people like, don't. I'm gonna have to start cock blocking. No homo. In terms of, I'm just gonna have to start telling men, look, don't watch Kevin Samuels. Don't watch Andrew Tate. Please do not watch these men. Because you're don't you're not supposed to say that shit out loud. You're supposed to observe what the bish say, and then you categorize the bish or the bishes and where you need to put him. You let the bish snitch on herself, and then you properly place her into the cabinet or of the you put her in the bin, that you put her in the category that she is. Oh, she's one of them. All right, that's it. You observe and you let them snitch on it. So you let them hang themselves with their own words. But we got these dudes be on first dates talking about OnlyFans broads are bad and you better not be doing the OF and what's your body count. As soon as you're on a date and you're doing that, the woman has already clocked you, and then she's going to change her whole approach and fit it to how you view it. So now you're like, oh, that's why you have these dudes be like, man, not my girl, man. My girl will never do this to me. Or, nah, I think I found the one. She's not like the others. Right? This is how these dudes get caught up. You're supposed to observe. And once you observe, you find out it's not really a whole lot of broads that it's almost the same thing. You'll actually find that you'll have certain women that actually like you, or they take a liking to you, and they still don't agree with what you say, but they like you. That's possible. But they be trying to like, you really think these dudes, or sorry, these women are these so-called traditional conservative, you really think they agree with that shit? My girlfriend would never do that to me. Oh, really? Yeah, my girlfriend would never. That's what got Andrew Wilson caught up. He don't even realize he got marked. He doesn't even realize he was a mark the whole time. Actually, let me not even go in on him.
It's unfair to me, guys, because I didn't do anything wrong to deserve that. But look how I look. I didn't do anything, but look how I look. And then the audacity to say, stop wearing all that IMG, all that tight sheer around, like, barely like. I'm like, what? I could wear anything I want to wear. Like, what are you talking about? I could wear anything I want to wear. I could wear anything I want to wear. That does not mean
Oh my goodness. Here she go.
Happened because of the way that I look and how friendly I am, I guess. Even though I'm a friendly person, I've never gave, oh, we could her. Like, what? I really don't care because I deserve so much better than this shit, for real. I really do.
Smoke detector going off again.
Leave my bed, you guys. I've been crying every single day. I have to gua sha my face to even get it this small. Like, I have so much puffiness in my face. My lashes are gone. I'm done doing this shit, bro. I'm just being treated like I'm nothing. And I'm really like trying my best. Everything was innocent. And I'm blackmail me and shit already. Like, I don't have time for it. Like, that's why I said I'm done. Make sure that everyone is, the other ones, a part of that team that he's in, the house that he's in, they're more respectful than him. I don't know what to do anymore. And it's embarrassing because like I give so much love and I'm feeling like I'm running empty. I'm running dry, guys. Like I feel so used. Like I literally like I'm so upset. I'm embarrassed. I'm just disgusted. Like shit is enough. Like I'm tired. And then I will say the name of who it was fully. I already showed y'all the call log. Chat, y'all already know. If you already know y'all can say it in the chat, but I'm not going to say it out my mouth because nigga, I feel so used. Like I literally like I'm so upset. I'm embarrassed. I'm just.
It's crazy though. I can't find that full video of her of her thing because I did one of the show. There was a part in that video where somebody tried to ask her, was it Baby Rich that did this to you? Because they didn't know if it was Tylil or not. Somebody in the chat asked her, did Baby Rich do this to you? And you know what she said? She said, ew. No, not Baby Rich, ew. I was just like I don't know why. I know I saved it in my bookmarks. I just can't find that video anymore. And it seems like nobody. Oh, here we go. I found it. I had to find it via another streamer, but shout out. That was the funniest part of the whole video, in my opinion. Watch this. This is what somebody was asking, was it Baby Rich that did this to you? Look at her reaction. This is way too funny.
Fuck no, not Baby Rich. Ew. So
did you hear that? They said, is that Jordan? Yes, bro. Oh, of course it wouldn't be me. Nigga, why did she? What, she said ill, bro. What the fuck did you do? You didn't? Did you?
I just want to replay that part one more time. When somebody asked, "Did Baby Rich do this to you?" Look at her reaction one more time.
Fuck no, not Baby Rich. Ew. So
did you hear that?
Boy, I was sitting there. I was at Dutch's when I saw that video. I was at Dutch's. Man, I laughed so hard when I saw that video. She's like, I would. Oh man, I was sitting there. I was laughing so hard. I was at Dutch's. I was in there just. Hey yo, man, that was way too funny. Way too funny. She's like, I would never let a ninja like that grape me. Like who even does that? Like after when I saw that, I'm like, that's the nail in the coffin for me. She's not telling the truth about the whole situation. What kind of bitch do? Why was? But I'll say this. This is the stuff that black women do, mind you. This is the stuff that black women will do when they get caught up in a situation like this, and then people will see this and they'll be like, "This is why I can't believe him." Because because a white woman is more. She's more crafty enough to not even do something like this. Like she wouldn't be. She if somebody had asked her, okay, did this person do this to you? Did this person do this to you? They're able to cover their disgust for men in general, even though they don't like men at all, really. But they can cover it better. But with BW, like I said, with BWs, they have no tact. BWs have zero tact. She's just going through the list with people's ass like, Baby Rich, ill. I would never let it. Basically, just say I would never let somebody like that grape me. Yo, that was way too funny, man. That was way like I don't know why people like that like I was just that was one of the funniest things I saw. Yeah, on Tuesday. Wait, was it was it no, not it wasn't on Tuesday. That was either Monday or Sunday. Yeah, that was Sunday. Sorry, not Tuesday. That was Sunday when I saw this video. But let's go into Tylil. Let's look at it. I might have to because I do have his full video of him dropping the receipts of her lying. But that was that part of the video was way too funny for me. Here we go. I'm gonna save this video one more time. Oh man. Uh-oh. Actually, this is another video of her backtracking about her saying ill when it comes to talking about Baby Rich. Oh, here we go. Let's hear her backtrack on what she did to Baby Rich right here.
Saying ill. I did not mean it like that. It caught me off guard. Yeah, I don't think Baby Rich is ugly at all. I think he's a very nice looking man and he has really nice skin. God bless you, Baby Rich. I do not mean to, be make you feel less than who you are. You've always been a really nice person to me, always been a really good friend to me. So yes. Wizard.
The problem, I don't know, when BWs do this, they just first of all, nobody's buying this. Nobody's buying this. And it does hit different when because you have cause the problem with BWs, they'll be wearing fake hair, fake everything, looking like they're in full costume. And on top of that, you're lying. You lying and you in full costume. You're cooked. You're cooked. But anyways, let's bring up Broski's video. Or actually, before we even get into that, let's do a segment of let me do two segments. I have one video I want to show on here of Nala Ray, the trad thought, and then there's another video on Instagram I wanted to show that I saved for this stream before we go into Tylil's full video of receipts. So here we have Nala Ray saying that she lied about loving to cheat. So when Nala Ray was being a full-blown 304 on the Whatever podcast in real life, she used to go crazy on these shows I'm talking about bragging about finessing men, bragging about doing this to men, doing that to men. And now that she's a quote unquote Christian conservative, she's now saying that she lied about all these things. I was just trolling, basically. But I just want to show you that, when women lie, but particularly when white women lie, it's fascinating how white women can just lie with the straightest face. I've always been fascinated by just with the straightest face, and people will buy it. People will buy it, particularly white dudes. They will buy it. But anyways, let's look at this real quick before we get back into Tylil.
I know the biggest joke on the internet was me being like, oh, I love to cheat. I lied about all that, dude. I'm not joking because I knew my audience. I knew how to get subscribers and I said and did anything to do that, which is the OF industry. It's a lie. Yeah. It's a facade. It's there to trick you before you fall. Your fall is masturbation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You pay to watch something and then you feel guilty about it. That's what I did for a living, by the way. It's so crazy to wrap my head around it, being in rooms that I never wanted to be in, doing things that I never thought I was going to. And now that I take a second and look at it, this has kind of been a thing that's been on my mind for a couple months. I'm like, now I have to replace that with God. I know the biggest joke on the internet was me being like, oh, I love to cheat.
This is very interesting stuff. And I'll say this too. There's a lot of particularly white dudes or white passing Mexican simps, white passing gypsy simps, no disrespect, white passing whatever. And they will give hoes like this a pass because she can lie with a straight face. Even though I can see a lot of cracks in her armor already. I know she has a full army of paint on her face, a whole, thing of makeup on her, but I can already see the cracks. I can see the cracks already. The fake, first of all, the fake eyebrows are off rip, but the fake, she's a fake. Oh yeah, she's a fake blonde. All the when I don't understand how traditional conservative men, they don't see the tactics. They make their hair blonde. They do this because they know people men love this already. It's all tactics. It's all a strategy. But anyways, let me break this video down a little bit.
I know like the biggest joke on the internet was like me being like, oh, I love to cheat. I lied about all that, dude. Like, I'm not joking because I knew my audience. I knew how to get subscribers and I said and did anything to do that, which is the OF industry. It's a
Which is what you're doing right now. Doing anything, saying anything, doing anything to get a reaction or to get the response that you're looking for. So if you were willing to do that in that industry, what's stopping you from lying about quote unquote being saved, lying about this whole how's it unfair for a guy like me to be like, or somebody in the Christian space to be like, nah, you're still capping, if you're already admitting that you were full of cap in the beginning and knowing you're willing to do anything if there's some incentives behind it. And you just fully admitted this right here.
which is the OF industry. It's a lie.
Yeah.
It's a facade. It's there to trick you before you fall. Your fall is masturbation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You pay to watch something and then you feel guilty about it. Like that's what I did for a living, by the way. Like it's so crazy to wrap my head around it. Being in rooms
Right here. This is the part I love right here.
being in rooms that I never wanted to be in, doing things that I never thought I was going to. And now that I take a second and look at it, this has kind of been a thing that's been on my mind for a couple months. I'm like, now I have to replace that with God.
Oh man. And by the way, I saw something interesting with Nala where it was like her and somebody else in the video, and they said that, oh, my husband didn't know I did porn. He didn't know I did OF. He's never watched my videos before marrying me. And I was like, bitch, I know you lying. Please. I beg to differ. He was probably that husband was probably one of her number one subscribers. I'm pretty sure Nala Ray's husband was one of them. Them weirdo ninjas. They be on these adult film sites, and they be putting these. Those are the weirdos in the comment section. Be like, you don't have to do this. Why is this beautiful girl doing this? You know. They be putting Bible verses in the porn sites comment section. I'm like, what are you doing here? Man, please. I already know her husband was one of those dudes. I can guarantee you. No, I came to your page to minister the word. No, you didn't. you here for the same thing, like the same way that the rest of us are here for. Stop, please. But anyways, let me bring up Instagram because I wanted there's another video on Instagram I wanted to show. Oh man. Let me bring up my bookmarks. See if I can find the video. Oh, well, technically it's how do I say this? Technically it's 2 because there's a video that I just added to my sound bites that I'm going to add permanently to like my intros and my conclusions. But I got to show you this one that was already on the scheduled program. Where is it? Okay, my bad. It's right up top. So this is okay. So I need your help with this video. This is where I need your help with this video. Okay. Here we go. So right here, this is where I need your help.
Hardcore gay porn.
Whoa, what? Hold on.
With what the heck? You got porn in here with this is ridiculous. If anybody
Actually, this is not the video I wanted to put you on though right now, but this is crazy. Hold on for a second. Let me what is this video? I've never hold on. This
to see this right now.
Bro, what is it?
This is absurd. 12 years old, looking at this kind of sick. This is sickness what I'm looking at. It's not even it's sickness. You better tell me the truth.
Oh, actually, no. I shared this video already. I shared that video already. But anyways, this is the video I want you guys to see. But I might, you know what? I might have to open this in another tab. The fuck? What in the entire F? I'm gonna have to open this up on a separate player. I did not know Instagram changed their reels to a YouTube format. Because how am I supposed to look at the comments at the same time? That's okay. And how am I supposed to play it from the beginning? Anywho. We're gonna have to view it on a separate player. So I can actually rewind what I want to see. Here we go. Here we go. So here you have this chick, Ella Moulding. I don't know who this broad is. Is she a former OF star? Because I don't know if there's this trend where you have these bras, they do OF or they do porn, and then they'll go on their trad thought route. They convert at the age of 27 and 26. And then they go in and and then they'll tell people how like abusive the industry is, how abusive the OF industry is, or the adult film industry is. So I'm not sure who Ella Moulding is. But then they basically turn in this route, and then they're telling young traditional that they should not be watching porn, even though they're the reason why they're watching porn. Let me search up who Ella Moulding is on Twitter. I'm gonna search up who she is. Let's see, Ella Moulding. Ella Moulding. Oh, she got a black boyfriend. Never mind. They ain't gonna like her anymore. They found out that she used to date black bitches. I mean, she used to date black dudes. Guys, you should see this. You guys got to. Oh, yo, we we gonna play. Let's play her video first. Let's play her video.
You should not marry someone who is struggling with porn, and you shouldn't marry someone who struggled with a very long-term addiction to it in the past unless they have received intense counseling to help their brain, unwire from the disgusting sex fetishes and perspectives of women, because it's something that will affect you later on in your marriage or your relationship with that person.
And always in these adult film discussions, the pornography discussions, it's always in those discussions they act like they're like women are not gooners. They always just act like it's just the men that have the gooning problem, when the actuality is women are bigger gooners than men. I think, in my opinion, I think they actually watch more porn than men. They consume more porn than men, and they participate in the pornography way more than men do. Particularly when you're talking about women compared to straight heterosexual men. I don't even think it's not even close, in my opinion, when it comes to the percentages. But apparently Ella Molding, I'm doing my research on her. Apparently she's a so-called female groiper, a self-proclaimed groiper, a female groiper. Look at this. Look at this, guys. You got, man, I'm about to share my Twitter. You guys are about to laugh. Cause it's it's people on here. They swear that they're white trad girls don't be with ninjas. And I'm telling you, it's a different day. These bitches be going to college and they be getting dug out by ninjas. And then once they hit like 25 and 24, they'll turn quote unquote racist, but really they're using being racist as a dating strategy to get the white dudes that they want, or to mark the white dudes that they want. You got these wannabe, white female nationalists, and these white dudes be like, "Oh my gosh, she's on our side," and then they find old pictures of her with a black boyfriend. Oh man, this is crazy works. I hope you guys are looking at this though. Oh yeah. Shout out to these comments and those. I can save you from the pole ninjas. They be in these corn sites, right? In these comments, I'm like, what are you doing? Y'all are weird. Yeah, the romance novels. I forgot to talk about the romance novels. If you speak on women with these romance novels, they'll defend it like the same way that men defend porn. You'll have women defend their consumption of these romance novels like never before. But anyway, I hope, do you guys know who Ella Molding? Because I'm doing my research on her. I didn't know who she was, but I saved her video, and she's one of these white female nationalists that picked up the grift of white women pretending to be trad. Right? And meanwhile, she has a very liberal past and a convenient traditional future. I keep trying to tell people, like, especially on this page, I keep trying to tell you, if you do your research on these so-called trad females, they're gonna find out they like these, particularly like white dudes in general, they get so shocked because I guess there's this thing where they just think that black dudes are just with overweight white women, which is that's cope. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's cope. And even even some of my favorite creators, they think that's just the thing. Nah, when you see a black dude at any, like, especially in like his late 20s, 30s, 40s, if he's with a fat white woman, especially like later on in life, that's because financially she's taking care of him. That dude's broke. that's usually what it is, right? But I don't know, they just think that black dudes was not smashing white bitches like that in college or in high school, and they were. Trust me, they were. Now, I don't know what your white girlfriend told you. They're gonna tell you exactly what you want to hear. Any girl of any race, mind you, is going to tell you exactly what you want to hear. When you're seeing all these white girls going on Twitter and now they're traditional, and now they're saying stuff about ninjas. Now they're brave enough to say stuff about ninjas. Look at what Just Pearly is doing right now. Just Pearly is trying to pull it. She lost a little bit of weight and now she's brave enough to talk about ninjas. Right? And she done been with all types of street ninjas in England and all that. The playbook is so obvious. But it is what it is. Ella Molding, the self-proclaimed female groiper. Oh man, remember when that white teenage girl? Look at her post too. Look at her Twitter posts. We got the and she's from Mississippi, and she was out here with ninjas like that in broad daylight. Dude, I remember oh yeah, because when I did like a stream, I did a stream recently with Chronic, and there was a part of the stream where he asked, do you really see white girls with black dudes like that? And I was trying to say, look, it's a different time, man. And at the same, I've been on college campuses. They just don't tell their white boyfriends or the white dudes that they're trying to fuck. They just can't afford to tell those dudes that they've been with black dudes. They can't. Because usually if a white dude hears, oh, you've been with a ninja, pass. They're like, nope, I ain't taking that. So most of the time when you have, if a white woman has been involved with a black man, even if it was like a one night stand, they can't say that. That's like a whole line of dudes that they basically cut themselves off from if they admit that they slept with a ninja. I'm not saying a full-blown relationship, because there's plenty of white bitches that they will never be in a full-blown relationship with a black man. They wouldn't be caught dead with a black man, but they'll sleep. They'll sleep with a black dude. They'll even sleep with an Indian dude if nobody's looking. On college campus, when you put a bitch on college campus, she's going to experiment. If you have a female, if you have a woman that does female sports, right? There's a chance that she experimented with a girl. There's a good chance, right? If she played basketball, if she did volleyball, even soccer, right? But I'll say specifically like basketball, softball. If she played basketball or softball, with those two specific sports, basketball and softball, she probably experimented with a girl. It's a good chance. People just think it's just basketball. Oh man, softball is underrated when it comes to the stable of of the lesbianist crew. Man, I'm looking at these posts, you know, America First with her America First flag. Man, I already know these dudes were heartbroken when they found out. Uh-oh. So I guess she's grifting off the corn thing. So she wants to make her living, speaking against pornography. And she know good in there. Actually, I'm gonna just leave my comments alone at that. I'm gonna leave my comments alone because I was going. Oh man, I was gonna say something that would have made a lot of white women upset.
Go on.
No, I sense I've made a mistake of some kind.
And now I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Yo, I'll say this. I'll say it like this. I remember somebody made a hilarious ass joke on Twitter. They said that this is why women choose the bear, because it's over 6 feet tall, it's brown skin, and it will beat on you. That's why he said that's why women he said that's why white women are choosing the bear. I started cracking up. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Ella Molding. I'm gonna be using her as a butt of a joke. This is way too funny. Got your so-called, white female nationalists grifting off of America First. Men gotta stop. Oh yeah, white men gotta stop watching porn and they need to become real men again. Meanwhile, you look at her past, and I'm looking at her past, and I'm like, nah, she's a gooner. She's a gooner herself. Oh man. I don't know if I have that tweet, but I keep trying to tell you, like, particularly when Caucasian females, when they try to be racist, like in their mid-20s to like attract the conservative simp that's gonna take care of her. That's a dating strategy. Female groiper, please. And she's from Mississippi. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anywho, like I said, you don't like you guys are not ready for what these hoes was doing in college. You guys are not ready for the truth. Just the fact that you have dudes out here that thinks they think that if a woman has like a body count over 10, like if she has a 10 body count, that's a high body count for most dudes. Anything over like 10. And they just don't understand today's women. They're on another level. They're on a if you find a woman with legit, like say she has legit a 12 body count, that's low. That's actually very low in today's standards. That's how bad the game is. Especially if she went to college, 12 is a low number. These bitches go to college and they can get 12 bodies in like a month. They can easily especially if she's going through like a breakup or some sort, or she, her boyfriend from her high school decided to call it quits. She's gonna go on a whole 304 excursion, and I'm talking about like literally like 2 weekends. Easily leave with a 7 body, like a 7 to 8, like a 10 body count in 2 weekends. Easily. People think it's just pretty bitches. No, please. As soon as I searched up Ella Moulding, the first thing that popped up on Twitter was black boyfriend. Like it literally, like if you search up Ella Moulding, watch this. I'm gonna show you. You search up Ella Moulding. This is the first thing that pops up. Ella Moulding mud shark. Ella Moulding black boyfriend. Oh man. Anyways, that's hilarious. Female graper, please. I'm like, these dudes still falling for that. The racist print, yeah, racist. It's called. It's all a dating strategy. Shout out to Lauret Hamilton, one of my OG supporters. I'm talking about when like one of my old, like probably one of my first two main supporters on my live stream outside of Pyro, Lauret Hamilton. Older black lady, right? She basically gave the game away. She was like, yeah, this is just, it's all a dating strategy. Everything that they do, when you see like these conservative women, they're on Turning Point USA and they're, you see, or Riley Gaines or all these people. We need to march to save women's sports from Transformers. They're putting themselves in the public eye so they can attract conservative simps that have some clout, that have some paper, that will take care of them. It's all a dating strategy. And once you finally realize it's all a dating strategy when it comes to women, the stuff that men do, everything will start making sense. When you got this dude, you're talking to a girl and then all of a sudden the dude comes up to you and starts dissing you and roasting you in front of the girl, and you realize, oh, he's dating strategy. Everything is dating and mating strategy. That's all this is. That's it. We overcomplicate these things, but that's all it is. Niche XYV Jay-Z said, you're uncovering a niche level game, my friend. I also peep the racist pandering. That's a different part of the game that a lot of dudes they're not ready for. How about this? I'll even reverse it. There's a lot of dudes, there's a lot of black dudes now, they don't understand their marks for white women that are past their prime, white women that don't want to stay in shape, Asian women that don't want to stay in shape. I've been peeping. You got these, so-called thick Asian girls targeting black men because black men have literally no standards when it comes to women. So they don't realize their marks for that. They don't, it's the dating strategy. If people could peep this stuff, it is what it is. Because I've spoken at this ad nauseum. But yeah, the white girls on Twitter that say they're trad, they act racist, right? They'll say these things. They'll say the N-word on Twitter. Then you find out they have a brown baby. What's that girl's name? Lily something. What's that girl? The girl that's that did the stream with that other white nationalist dude, Woman Cope. I think his name is like Woman Cope 1776 or something. This Lily chick, N-word this, N-word that, blah blah blah, ooh ah, and she got a whole brown baby. Not a black, like she doesn't have a black baby, but she procreated with a brown person. Somebody from the Middle East or something like that. A sand ninja. She procreated with a sand ninja. People talk about Riley Gaines this, Riley Gaines that. And her husband is a British Jew. I can't say the full thing. The dude's from England. An English small hat. She's not even married to a white American man. She's married to a British small hat. And this is your queen. The bar is low, fellas. The bar is very low. Very low. Let me see. Pyro says, is it me or do white people won't shut up? They just keep talking for hours up and then, and even when you don't want to hear it, I'm not racist, I swear. It's just when you're on, I think it's just the Twitter. Social media has ruined a lot of perception, right? So yes, Lily Gaddis, that's what I'm talking about. The white girl with the brown baby, right? But the perception is because there's just too much grifters. So you'll have these dudes, like Gypsy Crusader. He's not even white. So we thinking we have what people think there's actual white supremacists out here, and the white supremacists of today, they're not even white. They're not even white. There's certain people that are like mad at like the average like white dude, like the average one. I'm not even talking about the conservative traditional dude or a white wing white dude. Like they're mad at the average white dude, but they're being led by dudes that are not even white. Gypsy Crusader he's Indian / Mexican. But he has like a whole fan base, right? Nick Fuentes, Mexican. So it's just the social media, the perception, particularly on Twitter. Then they found out that most of these conservative pages on Twitter, they're not even American. They're from India. They're bots from India, Nigeria, all other Brazil. We're being played, bro. Well, not me, but but fuck it. I'll say we're being played. But it takes all it takes is just for people just to step back. But anyways, shout out to the unwelcome party though. Shout out to the war band coming through. He said, "Can you bring me up to speed?" Oh yeah, just another black bitch line about rape. I'm sorry, grape. That's what it is. She got caught lying about her being graped. A popular streamer, his name is Tylil. He has the receipts of her lying. So that's basically what we've been on. Oh, shout out to this. I like this tweet. Shout out to TDHBXG. He says the issues of the modern American white male come from 3 places: hyper fixation on anti-black racism. Number 2, white elites using number 1 to manipulate the rank and file to vote against their own interests while robbing everyone. Right? Number 3, lack of control over liberal white women. These things right here, this should go on a t-shirt. These are the 3 things that's really plaguing the average white man. Now, you don't have to agree with that, but I agree with this. I'll say this, me personally, I do agree with this. A lot of the laws that we have today that plague all men, when you talk about the pimp laws, the state laws, they made these laws because a black boxer by the name of Jack Johnson was out here parading the white hoes that he was fucking, and white dudes were mad at that, and then they were able to pass laws where if you're traveling with a bitch across state lines, they could put a prostitution / the Man Act You can get a prostitution charge off that, where they can just say, oh, you're pimping these bitches. And we still have that law today. So a lot of these things, even when you talk about the divorce laws, child support, et cetera, these were things that were targeted to destroy the black, like the black family in the 60s, right? But now it plagues everything else. So it's the same. So the same way how the small hats, they use black issues so they can pass their own things. So they come in the guise of, oh, we're trying to help black issues, but in turn, they're trying to help their own selves, right? The feminists, right? A lot of the abolitionists, a good portion of them were feminists, right? They do these things so they can pass their own things. So that's kind of like the reverse of that. Everything, there's always an agenda with everything with that. So that's some real shit. That's some real shit. But I'll say this, number 3 though, the lack of control over liberal white women, right? That is a huge thing. That's, that's, it is what it is. We can talk about all these things that we can fix, but bottom line, white women don't want to have babies. The population decline. The population is declining. White women want to be hoes in their 20s. They want to save all their they want to save all their baby making from into their 30s. And we know older women can't have babies like that. This is why we have a population decrease. And if you don't fix that, it doesn't matter what else you're talking about. And then you got black women killing their kids. And then we wonder why the more successful families in this country is Asian families, Middle East families, right? East Indian families. And people just can't fathom why. It's like these are like the top earning families. These are the only like population of families where their population is increasing. It's very simple. But anyways, let me find the Tylil video right here. Here we have Tylil responding to Jourdin Pauline's essay allegations and presents evidence showing video proof that she gave consent after the streamer awards party. Messages suggesting she tried to set him up by pretending she didn't have her phone after he ordered her an Uber. Evidence that she tried to extort him for money. Proof of her threatening to go public with false claims after not answering her. So this is this is his proof. But by the way, oh. Yeah, XVY Jay-Z said facts. Even Myron's Arab ass fell for that. Well, Myron, he's he's an interesting case. He's a very crafty grifter. He's just he's a person that's following the money, right? He's following the money. He's just doing that, whatever. But I know you're talking about the broad that he was with, right? But if a woman sees an opportunity with you, she's going to, and she sees that she can get something out of you of significance, she'll change, quote unquote, she'll change, but that's not really what she's about. So of course, Myron, it is what it is with that guy. Excuse me. But let me get into Tylil. Pause. You see everything's all set. Okay, let's play this video of him showing the proof of Jourdin Pauline lying on him.
Who doesn't understand?
Like after the party type shit, when you first meet someone, you don't talk to them.
So that's what we just had.
Did we just have one like that?
No. As long as we cool about it, it's not one night stand.
Mm-hmm.
I said, as long as we speak about it, it's not one night stand.
There's so many days after tomorrow.
That's one piece of evidence. After a while, Jourdin wanted to leave. So what did Tylil James do? I got her an Uber, a Toyota to be exact. I requested Jourdin a Toyota. Jourdin left the hotel room. Let's clock her tea right now. Let's clock her tea. Your Uber got to your house that Tylil put you in at 8:40 a.m. Why did you proceed to text Tylil friend at 9:10 a.m.? Hey, Tylil has my phone. I'm on the way to get it back. I was all the way home too. Jourdin, did you not just get out of a black truck at 8?
Well, you're gonna see that he did do aftercare, kind of, but the problem is this is a sex worker, right? This is a prostitute, right? You see, black men have this thing where they think they can. They try to get friends with benefits situation out of with prostitutes, right? You have these streamers. They have these OF stars, these OF models, these corn stars come on their show. And instead of just outright paying for it, they try to avoid paying for it, even with a sex worker. And then they find themselves in these troubles. And really the obvious answer is you shouldn't even have that girl in your home in the first place. You shouldn't even have slept with her in the first place. And if you are going to sleep with a sex worker, you have to pay them. But like I said, these ninjas, they try to do anything in their power to quote unquote not pay for it, and they end up paying in the back end. So you got these dudes trying to finesse sex or trying to finesse a friends with benefits situation with escorts. You'll even see it with these dudes. You got these dudes running game, right? They got these Riz channels. And they'll approach escorts and they'll try to, oh, you strip or you do this. Okay. But why don't we still, bruh, that's like an outright monetized woman. Why are you trying to finesse free sex or a friends with benefits situation out of from an open sex worker, an open streetwalker? But this is what ninjas do. They think this is this is what you're supposed to do. No, if you're gonna mess with a woman like that, you're gonna have to pay outright. So he did quote unquote did aftercare, but you're gonna find out later on he didn't pay her. He thought he could just sleep with her and then just discard her and then just pay for the Uber, then that's it. No, you're messing with a sex worker, bro. They're not right mentally in the head. When you're dealing with like a lady of the night, like a Jourdin Pauline, a OF star, an adult film star, you have to pay for these people. But a lot of ninjas, they really think they're that ninja for real. They can get away with stuff like that. So you're gonna see he did a lot of things wrong here. So let me see if I can read some of these messages here.
Of a black truck at 8:40 a.m. I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. Now, not only did Jourdin lie on my name and come to the internet and speak and make a false allegation about me, she said I try to blackmail her. Let's speak on that. I try to blackmail you, Jourdin. Jourdin, 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 I try to blackmail you, Jourdin. How?
And this is the stuff that ninjas do when they get emotional. They start repeating themselves like a broad. But no disrespect to Tylil James here. But here you have the Zelle request from Jourdin asking for $2,000, the memo for playing with me. Yes, she asked for $2,000 because that's her price. She's a sex worker. No, I ain't paying you nothing. Okay. You don't pay her, she's gonna start levying allegations. But I don't want to have to. Well, you shouldn't have been sleeping with her in the first place. The reason, like, so some people are gonna see this video and they're gonna be like, Chris, why didn't you go hard at Shannon Sharp like you did with Tylil? Well, I made a mistake with that because even with the Shannon Sharp case, it was the same thing. He was messing with that OF girl. I thought he paid for her. He didn't. He didn't pay for her services. He was sleeping with the broad and he was just thinking, okay, this is my friends with benefit situation. No, that it doesn't work like that. You don't do friends with benefit situation with with S workers with OF models. No, they're expecting some kind of payment. Even with regular girls, they're accepting some kind of payment, but at least you could be like, I didn't know she your excuse could be like, well, I didn't know she was like that, right? That's the excuse that you can use if you're messing with a normal chick or a regular girl, a so-called regular girl. But when you're messing with an outright OF star or a woman of the industry, you need to already know what time it is. When you see all these you see these rappers, even rappers back in the day, when they had all these women around them, most of these women that you see around them are paid for, whether it's through his pockets, whether the women are paid for through his agency or his lawyer paid for the bitches, his team paid for the bitches, his record label paid for the bitches to show up to the video shoot. They're being paid for. So, yeah, she requested $2,000 for quote unquote playing with her because you sold a OF model a dream. She got mad when she found out she was just a piece of meat for the night. So she was like, okay, I try to give you a freebie. You played me. Hand me my money. You decide not to pay her. You should have been out. You should have been honest with her. Be like, look, I need you for tonight. I need to get my nut off, right? I'm going to need you to be my life-sized fleshlight for tonight, if that's okay with you. I will pay you for your time. I know this is not an easy feat, but I will pay you for your time. No, what you got ninjas is doing out here, they're running game on strippers. They're running game on OF models. You're selling dreams, right? That stupid shit. That what did Fresh Prince CEO talk about? Selling women a dream and all that. Guys, don't do this. Because these bitches they'll believe you. They'll take you at your word. They'll believe you. And don't let her catch feelings for you. The bitch could be like, people think a bitch can't catch feelings for you just because she's a porn star, she's an OF model. She catch feelings for you. You sold her a dream. You ran game on her to get in bed with her. She felt played because she found out that you had a girlfriend. She snapped back into reality and she's like, I want my money. You said no. This is the cost. So a lot of men, but particularly ninjas and young ninjas, you know, they had this thing where they don't want to pay for it, but yet they're messing with monetized women. This makes absolutely no sense to me. You don't want to pay for punani, that's fine. I'm in that same boat. I'm in that same boat, but you're messing with strippers. You're messing with OF models. Why don't you date regular chicks? Or you should have prioritized meeting a girl that was down for you before you got famous. Because most of the women that you're going to run into now that you're famous are monetized women. So a lot of this nonsense he put on himself. But a lot of the YNs, a lot of the ninjas out here, I don't think people are really giving them the proper game. The Unwelcome Party said, was it really worth it? Was it worth it trying to run game on this stripper, on this OF girl? So 15YJZ said, did she ask for the 2K before the link? No. He ran game on that girl, thinking this was a quote unquote freebie. Industry girls are not freebies. I don't care what they say that she's a singer or something. She's an industry girl. Girls like that are not freebies. So if you're running game on bitches like that and she falls for it, she lets you smash. She lets you smash. She finds out you're in a situation. Now she turns right back into, oh, I'm not the only one. Okay. I want my money for being quote unquote played. Yeah, false tricking. Facts. I think that's what we got to call it. You got ninjas that they'll say that they don't want to pay outright pay for it. Which, look, I don't really have a stance on whether the paying for it is good or not paying for it is good. I'm just understand the game that you're playing. Don't try to cheat the game. That's what I'm a proponent of. Don't cheat the game. You know what game you're playing. It's like these broads. They they wear these skimpy outfits and they don't want to get and they're wearing it for one guy in particular, but they don't want dudes approaching her because of her outfit. Ma'am, this is not how the game is played. If you're gonna wear what you're wearing, understand it's gonna come with some kind of attention. So same thing with these dudes out here. You say you don't want to pay for it, or you think tricking, quote unquote tricking, is wrong, yet you're doing streams, you're trying to run game, you're trying to sleep with monetized women, strippers, S workers for free. That makes no sense. Either pay for it outright or just date a regular chick. If you're going to be dealing with an industry chick, you're going to have to pay for her. You can't be running game on trying to riz up OF. What these dudes will have these porn stars go to their channel and they be trying to, oh man, he just rizzed her up. You ever see these videos with these goofy ass male Twitch streamers trying to rizz up porn stars? She's a porn star. She's a OF, whatever she is. What are you talking about, Riz? Like this stuff when people try to cheat the game and then they end up in these situations. I my sympathy is gone for ninjas like this, man. Because with the Shannon Sharp thing, I thought he paid for. He didn't pay for it. Now I still think it's wrong that he got blackmailed, and same with Tylil. I think it's wrong that he got that's because this is blackmail, obviously. But you could have avoided this by not sleeping with her in the first place. You could have. You can't be messing with women with women that sell sex and not expect a bill to come with that. That's crazy. Even with regular women, there's a bill with that. Even with so-called regular women. So now imagine with a sex worker, it's right in front of you. what she is. And you're still trying to play cheap. Oh, man. He said, yeah, they will do anything but pay for play. 15YJZ0 says, I was cut off guard and pissed, but I paid to avoid headaches and false claims. And she was definitely giving up very well the time we were together. And she was a regular woman. So that's right there. What you're doing right there. That's the Corey Holcomb method. So Corey Holcomb is a proponent of always paying for it, meaning even when you're with a regular chick, make sure you give her a little something before she leaves, right? So that's the Corey Holcomb method. That's like the complete foolproof, like that's the complete foolproof method right there. Oh no, yeah. Oh, that's probably a delay in the chat. But that's what 15YJZ just described. That's the Corey Holcomb method. So basically, even when you're with a regular woman, right, you make sure she's taken care of financially, meaning make sure she gets home safely, make sure she gets in that Uber, make sure you ask her if she wants something to eat, right? Oh, you're talking about her taking off work. That's the chat that I miss. Her taking off of work. But like, I'm just saying, if you're gonna be messing with chicks like that, you're gonna have to pay for that. If not, date a so-called normal chick. Oh, did she ask for 2K before the link? No. Oh, so no, she asked for it after the link. She asked for the 2K after link. That's what I was explaining before. He ran game on an industry girl. Which chat? You might okay, so he's saying there's another chat that so I'll say this. You might have said something in the chat that YouTube must have caught in the moderation. So let me check my live chat. You might have said something that was caught in the YouTube algorithm. So let me check that real quick. Yep. So one of the chats that you wrote, it got caught up in the YouTube moderation. So let me show the chat. So I'm gonna have it shown right here. It should appear in the chat now. But I'll read it because one of Pyro's chats got caught up in the moderation as well. So it's not going to show in the chat, but it says right here, oh, so okay, it was after back end deal. I've had that happen to me, spent the weekend with the chick, and she spent nights at my hotel and did her thing. When we checked out, she asked to be paid $80 for her taking off of work. Oh, okay, so that's the full chat. Got you. Oh yeah, because some certain things that you put in the YouTube comments, it gets, if I don't, I have to pull it up on a separate YouTube tab, and then it actually shows me certain comments that get caught up in the YouTube algorithm. Now, I have zero moderation on it, so I don't know why it still does that from time to time, but you still got to be careful of what you write in the chat. But yeah, that's happened to people where you have like a so-called regular woman. She feels like you wasted her time. Now she's asking you for money. So you said she spent 2 nights at your hotel, and now she was asking for $80 because you spent 2 nights at your hotel. Man, those little excursions, they come with a cost, man. You know, when you do something like when I do something like that, it's got to be with a woman that I really trust. This is why, you know, even though this is not good, but this is why you'll have dudes, they'll rather mess with married women or taken women because they have something to lose if they get caught cheating, right? Even though I don't recommend that at all, because you're putting your life on the line if you're messing with a married woman. But this is why you'll hear dudes say that. Because if you're dealing with like a single woman and then she's taking off work to do to do nonsense with you, and then she feels like that she missed out on some money, or she feels like she wasted her time, then she's gonna give you a bill. But the married woman or the taken woman, she's just trying to get her rocks off, right? So that's another part of the game. Yep. Facts. The Unwelcome Party said that is a very dangerous strategy for all parties involved, conscience or not. That's why on this channel, I don't recommend that, messing with married chicks. But this is why dudes will say this, because they avoid having to quote unquote pay outright for the girl, or they don't have to worry about the bitch really exposing the situation. Because if you're the side dude in the situation, and there's less work that you have to do as a man, and she has zero, and like there's no one, she's not going to expose the situation if she has a side dude, and the side dude is going to play her role. So this is why guys like being in that role, but that's you can easily, you're asking for it if you're a man and you're messing with married women. You're asking for it. Like like I'll be seeing these stories. It'll be like a dude, they get shot and they die after messing with a married woman or a divorced woman, and then the ex finds out, he comes back home with a shotgun. And they expect me to feel sorry for that dude. Nope. That's a very dangerous game. But anyways, let me keep it playing. Because he was going he showed that receipt of Jourdin requesting the money. Yeah, she's back to full sex worker mode. Because she feel like she got played.
How, Chad? How? Look at what they say, Chad. Jourdin sent me Jourdin requested 12,000, and then in the note it says for playing with me. And not trying to blackmail her. She's trying to extort me, gang. She's blackmailing me. She's lying on me, bro. That shit is fucked up. She's fucking lying on me, trying to destroy my image, bro. I got a fucking miss.
Relax, brother. Relax.
I got a mother. I got fucking sex. Trying to throw rocks and hide your hands. You should have fixed it immediately. And this could have been swept under the rug.
Damn. So this is the text that she gave that Jourdin sent to Tylil. She said, "Don't let this world get to your head and lose your moral compass, because at the end of the day, we all have to deal with God. And if you know something made me feel a certain way, instead of trying to throw rocks and hide your hands, you should have fixed it immediately, and this could have been swept under the rug. Don't be mad. Your girl found out the type of man that you are. She should have been known. That's nobody's fault but yours. I always walk in love, and I wish you and her the best. No BS. God bless you too." This is the type of paragraphs, and this paragraph was a lot longer. If you can tell, like, this paragraph was this was a longer text strand than this. But these are the paragraphs that women will text you when she finds out that you're in a situation and you didn't tell her, or you're not really trying to see her again, and you're not trying to compensate. Like say if you smashed this chick one time at your job, right? Say if you did something stupid like that, and she starts asking you for favors and you keep saying no after you smashed. These are the paragraphs you're going to start getting, which is basically blackmail / threats / extortion type of a text. And this is also a text that a woman will send if she catches feelings for you and you're not texting her back. So these are the kind of texts that like, this is actually a text that a regular girl will send, like if she catches feelings for the dude and he's not texting back. Where it's basically like, you gonna answer to God for this, for playing me and doing this, and you're playing these games and blah blah, you know. But this is where, when I saw this text, this is where I was like, okay, everything makes sense now. I know exactly what happened. You ran game on her. You sold her a dream. You was probably already texting her on the side on IG, gassing her up. You finally met her. She was easy money for the night. You thought you could cheat on your girl in peace. You could use her to cheat on your girl in peace. That's what you thought she was. She was that was easy pickings. You thought, okay, let me just pay for her Uber home and I don't got to worry about her. Nope. That's not how it works, buddy. By the way, ninjas, if ninjas are still listening to this stream, please stop running game. So how about this? Please stop selling dreams to hoes, because they're gonna believe you. I don't care how slutty she is. If she fucks with you long enough, or she thinks that you're a person that can help her out financially, and then but then you discard her like she's nothing, she's gonna feel a type of way about this. I know, I'll say this. This is one chick, you know, we where it's like it's a mutual situation, but my post nut clarity gets the best of me. So like, my post nut clarity will hit me where I'm like, I be wanting to like run out. Like my post, this is one specific chick. My post nut clarity hits me so hard that I really rush. Like, after I get my rocks off, I just want to like leave immediately. I don't even want to talk to her. I don't want to, and I got to stop doing that. I got to stop doing that. Now, thankfully, she mutually likes me and she already knows me as a quiet person. But if you like one of these dudes that's like talkative, you like to talk, you like to run game, you're known as an extrovert. If you have money, you have clout, but you have post nut clarity like mine, you're gonna get in trouble. like serious trouble. Learning how to control like your post nut clarity, like your mindset in that post nut clarity stage, that's very key. Because I'd be like, I just be wanting to run. It's like it's like right after I skeet, it's like I want to sprint out of the room. It's you know, I will admit that is a very bad trait that I have. Let me see. Unwelcome party says, or they get jailed because they were also preparing for that shotgun. It's like so unnecessary. Oh yeah, you're talking about the if you're a dude that likes to mess with married women. Oh man. Oh yeah, like you'll have the dude. Somebody ends up getting checked out, whether it be the side dude or the husband. So XVYJZ says someone will say I'm coping, but sometimes I don't hit the bottom, so I won't have to deal with that crazy side of women. Oh yeah, I remember when I was in college. My my roommate's friend had me laughing. He was like, he said, you can't give her that 8, you got to give her the 6. I was like, what? At the time, I had no idea what he was saying. He said, nah, you can't give her that 8. You got to give her that 6. He said, if you give her that 8, she's going to go crazy. Now, if you give 6, yeah, she'll have fun with you, but she's not going to lose her mind over you. So I remember, yeah. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? A 6, 8? What are you talking about? I was so naive. Anyways. XVYJZ says, same, bro. My post-nut clarity is the bane of my existence. Even if they are attracted, I have this. Yeah, and it's just natural as a man. It's just, you're just programmed to, to skeet and skedaddle. That's a Corey Holcomb term, right? Skeet and skedaddle. That's what we're programmed to do as men. To be fruitful and multiply. Like it's literally, that's what we're made to do. It's in our biology. That's what we're men. That's just how we're made, And that is definitely just a part of myself that I really got to work. Like I remember one time I tried to stay. Right. This was when I was younger too. So I remember I tried to stay a little bit after with one particular girl. Because I don't want to. It's only with like a girl that I trust where I'll stay a little bit, or I'll wait it out. But even with this one bro, I remember this one bro. I was like, yeah, I kind of trust you, but whatever. I decided to be like, let me stay. She had some pizza. She let me have some of her leftovers in the fridge, and I just remember her just talking the whole time afterward, like after I'm done with her. And I just remember her talking, and just everything that she said went out of one ear. It went in one ear and out of the other. And she was talking about her whole family life. Oh, look, my sister is this, and my daughter, and it was just like it was just all gargling. I didn't even want to hear what she had to say. Like I really tried with this. Like it's like I was not even listening. It's like I'm like, I cannot listen to this broad. But this was like in my younger years when I did this. And I was like, I get it now. This is why this is the post-nut clarity shit that they're talking about, where it's like you just gotta leave. Oh man. But I'll say this is even worse when it's like when she comes to you. I'll say this. No, let me take that back. Sometimes it can be worse when she comes to your residence or she comes to where you're staying at, because you're just hoping that she'll just leave out of her own. Like, hopefully, you're just hoping that she reads the room and then she just leaves. But most time, women they want to stay. They don't want to get discarded like a piece of meat. Most times, so they try to extend their stay. They try to delay their stay. This is why most girls are not going to let dudes just hit it up right. They try to delay the inevitable because they know once he hits, that's it. There's no incentive for that man to be there. But when she comes to your residence, and then you already hit, and she still tries to stay, and you're just trying to like kindly tell her to leave. That shit is the worst. She's gonna do everything but literally everything but leave, man. See, Pyro says, I don't know. It's very hard to hear them out. Still they just ramble. It's just like a pure ramble job. I gave her like 30 minutes to ramble. Just to let her get her stuff off. And it's just nothing. I'm just like, wow. I was literally like the whole time, I'm like, why am I letting her do this? Why am I ruining my mental health by listening to her problems? Right. But that was, The unwelcome party says, I made it my standard to never let the company stay at my headquarters. It's always her place or somewhere else. Yeah, that's why I usually, like, when I'm on the road, hotel, right? Not motel is a bit sketchy because I've stayed at a motel one time. Motel is not no place to stay. It's just. I don't care if it says 4.5 stars. Don't ever do no motel. So yeah, I'll do like hotel, or I go to her spot. But you got to be careful with that because it was like a lot of these girls, particularly when I was younger, because a lot of them were still living with their parents. So it was. I'm like, hopefully, I'm not getting caught on the Ring camera. Like I remember this one girl in college, like her dad had the Ring camera set up at her dorm, but she was still sneaking like dudes. She was still sneaking. She was still able to sneak dudes in, but the dad had like set up a Ring camera at her on her door. And she's not the only college girl that has it like that. There's a lot of college girls that have it like that, where their dad will have the Ring camera in their room and they can actually see what's going on. But ladies, they'll find a way. They find a way. They find a way. Anyway, let me press play on this.
Don't be mad your girl found out the type of man that you are. She should have known. That's nobody's fault but yours. I always walk in love, and I wish you and her the best. No bullshit. God bless you too. Jourdin is a sexual assault victim, but said this sexual assault could have been all swept under the rug. You're a victim, but you said it could have been swept under the rug, and you're a victim. Okay, cool. Move forward. Next one. Next one. Receipts, evidence.
Damn, that was a long paragraph that she sent. She said, if you had chosen integrity from the start, this situation would have never escalated. The reaction you're facing now is a consequence of your choices, not mine. Your girlfriend seeing your actions isn't my fault. I've never lied to get anything in life. If I wanted drama, I would have ignored your call and gone straight to social media. But that's not who I am. I believe in God, accountability, and moving with love even when I'm hurt. I'm not asking for anything except acknowledgement. A real apology matters. That's how, like, when you see paragraphs like that's how you know he ran game. She fell for it. She doesn't want to take that L. Now she's asking for money. Simple, very simple case.
So facts. If you had chosen integrity from the start, the situation would have never escalated. The reaction you're facing now is a consequence of your choices, not mine. Your girlfriend seeing your action isn't my fault. I've never lied to get anything in life. If I wanted drama, I would have ignored your call and gone straight to social media. But that's not who I am. Jourdin, you went straight to social media with lies.
Shout out to this brother, man. But you guys, like, sorry, not you guys, but these guys right here, these streamers, I don't know what it's gonna take for these guys to really learn their lesson per se. I don't know what it's gonna take, man. Now, I'll say this also for the okay, and then this is a video of him talking about the cease and desist. But I am disappointed with the guys beforehand when Jourdin Pauline had her first initial video accusing Tylil without really saying his name in depth. I'm really disappointed that dudes weren't going out on a limb and saying that she was lying. It was a lot of prefaces of comments and people not wanting to call her out for lying in the first place. So these are the things that I'm really disappointed of. And this is why we try to warn men in general, don't even get yourself caught up in a situation like that in the first place. Because if the woman says you did something, even if it's bogus, most men are not brave enough to be like, okay, she's lying. Let's dismiss this. After she brings the accusation, now your deals are in jeopardy, your money's in jeopardy, your streaming career's in jeopardy over a lie. Now, thankfully, she's black. Thankfully, this is a black woman, so he'll be fine. he's gonna be fine in the long run, right? But if this was a white broad, he'd have lost his streaming career. he would have lost his career. So that's probably the only positive that we can take from this, that it was a black side chick. Like, even like Actually, let me not make that comparison. But let me find the part. So he is suing. He's counter suing her. He's going to be dropping a counter lawsuit. Let's see if I can bring that video up. Right? It says right here, Tylil says his team has already sent Jourdin Pauline a cease and desist letter along with a lawsuit for defamation, and then proceeds to show evidence of him being with her. I guess consensually, he's trying to say.
Let me give y'all some facts, and I got some evidence to show y'all. Chat. My silence does not mean I'm guilty. My silence was intentional. My team has already sent Jourdin a cease and desist, and we are also moving forward with a lawsuit for defamation. Sexual assault is no joke. Any real victims of sexual assault deserve to be believed and protected. And that shit should be taken serious. Jourdin has claimed that she was sexually assaulted at the Streamer Awards after party. That did not happen. Everything was cool that night. Jourdin originally left the after party and came.
Hold on, I saw something funny. You should have been a good person to me. Yeah, that's yeah. These are the texts that like a bitch will send you. Like a broad will send you like a text tweaking, and I'm talking about you turned her down, and she'll send you a text. She'll be tweaking, and you'll be like, "What's wrong with this bitch?" Sending me a paragraph, the long ass paragraph. Those two texts, that was one whole big paragraph. All in MLA format and all this. Whether she used Chat GBT or not, even before Chat GBT, these are the things that these broads will send you. You should have been good a person to me, which means, like I said, he was running game on her. You know, me and my girl really, you know how ninjas be running. You know, me and my girl, we broke up. We ain't together like that. She don't feel me like that. She don't feel me like you feel me right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, with that same nonsense. And then the bitch fall for it. It don't gotta be a one-time thing. You know what I'm saying? It don't gotta be a one-time thing. You know, I fuck with you. You know, I fuck with you heavy. You know what I mean? You know, I feel like, you know, you're not like all the other females I be with. This is how these ninjas be talking to get low-grade punani. To get the lowest of the low. And then they get caught up in mess like this. Yep, facts. The unwelcome party said Becky would have made Kai even had to disown him or some BS like that. Facts. Why do you think? Okay, I said I wasn't gonna bring this up, but I'm gonna bring this up anyways. Why do you think R. Kelly was able to get away with what he got away with for so long? If there was one white girl involved in this, even mentioned in these tapes, they would have had thrown R. Kelly out of the universe. They just be like, they just put him on a spaceship and then just get out of here. Yo, but it still shows, because it's funny. They'll say like, white women will do this, white women will do that, but even though black women are not even really believed like that, they still are willing to leverage SA against men, even though nobody's gonna believe them, and they're still willing to do that. So that just shows that if black women had the same power as white women, they would be doing the same thing as what white women are doing. This is why they can never fool me with the, oh, this is happening because you're dating white women. No. Nope. I completely disagree. In situations like this, prove it. Because there's no incentive for her to do this. None. And she's still doing it. She's still lying. Anyways, man. But this that nonsense right here. Let me play it.
Back because Jourdin misplaced her phone. Not because now that y'all following me. Jourdin seen the call come in from my partner. She got upset, started talking aggressively, and she made me uncomfortable. So I started recording to protect myself. Now that
Interesting. So Jourdin got upset because the phone was ringing and it was his girl. I thought you and your girl not together. Why is your girl calling you? Ma'am, you should know that you're not the only one. Even if he doesn't have a girlfriend, he's gonna be with hoes. Yo, he must have really ran that game on her. Me and my girl, we not even together like that. We just doing this for likes. She was with me in the beginning, so sometimes I these niggas say anything to get in a woman's panties. Anything. This is why hoes and then hoes, they fall for it every single time. This is why they try to get these laws, and if you lie to a woman to get what you want, it's great. No, it's because you guys are stupid. Willingly stupid. Told you, when it's a man that they really like, it's zero entry. It's zero entry. Zero what's it, $0 cover charge. $0 cover charge. Anyway, sorry for having to move. I had to adjust my mic a little bit. Hope it didn't affect the sound, but oh man. Yep, facts. XVY Jay-Z said, look at feminism. As soon as black women got a chance to overpower black men, they did. And look what they betrayed black men for. For how many dollars a month? For what? For some government cheese? For some crumpets and some government cheese. That's what they turned on black men for. In a small place to stay. That's what they betrayed black men over those little crumpets. Because like when you look at the total amount of money, that's why I've never like I say this. The older I get, the more I realize I can't. It's irresponsible for me to say that, oh, the government destroyed the black community or white people destroyed white supremacy destroyed the black community. No, black women did. They gave black women the opportunity. I'm not saying the government and the powers maybe weren't involved. They just offered an opportunity. You didn't have to take the opportunity. You didn't have to turn your man into the authorities. You didn't have to accept the deal where you can have these little crumpets, these little crackers, these little government cheese, government crackers and all these things. You didn't have to accept that. And then in exchange, you turn in the man that impregnated you and turn him over to the state. You weren't forced to do that. You decided to go with the program in the name of independence. So no, white people did not destroy the black family. The government or the white government didn't destroy the black family. What black women did. And that's the cold, hard facts. Because even before, marriage was black people were the most married in the 30s, the 40s, right? 50s, kind of, right? Once they introduced that program in the I think 60s. That was also where the, birth control came out in the 60s. Civil Rights Act, 60s. The 60s were a very pivotal time in American history, Nah, Pyro said I was about to say the R. Nah, that's cap. That's cap. That's cap. I was gonna say something else though. I'm not what's his Myron Gaines in Fuentes and them. These are the things, this is the stuff that ninjas is afraid to talk about, really.
Let's play the first piece of evidence, and every piece of evidence I'm going to show y'all has got approved by my legal team. That's another reason why I didn't rush to come on live, because it's a legal matter, and sexual assault is not a joke, and that shit should be justified in the courts and not on social media. So let me show y'all the first piece of evidence. Take it off emote only.
Oh yeah, so that's the video that I showed in the beginning of him confirming the fun time that he had with Jourdin Pauline, right? So this is, people are going to say, W Tylil, but streamers you guys gotta move a little bit different. I don't understand this thing with you have these streamers, they having all these broads on their Twitch platforms, their Kick platforms. I know they're doing it for clicks and all that, but I just think it's too much of a risk. Especially when you're talking about 2025, it's just way too much of a risk. I wouldn't do it. Let me see this one video. Oops. Hold on for a sec. Oh, I just missed it. I just missed it. It's this one right here. So I saw this. This was some funny stuff to me right here. Hold on. So there was a video of this this interesting situation. It was a teenage boy who threw a female his fellow female classmate to the ground in high school. And he got in trouble for that. But his single mammy defended her son. But the interesting part to it was the girl that got thrown to the ground, she was not by far, like she was definitely not a innocent, bystander in this situation. She provoked him by slapping him 3 times. And it was interesting how the mom keeps bringing it up. So this was an interesting piece of news that I saw. Let me see if I can play this.
Tonight to a story that you can only see here on 11 Alive, showing a Snellville middle school boy throw his female classmate into some desk before walking out of the room. 11 Alive's Chase Howell spoke to the mother of the boy who's in that video, who says people have it all wrong, and she has proof.
Oh yeah, shout out to this comment. Yeah, Ice Cube, he said Ice Cube found out that black women view themselves as their own group, separate from black men. That was crazy. That video right there showed me everything I needed to see. Like that video was wild, where he goes, Ice Cube comes up with the platinum plan for black people. And you have the broads on there on Fox Soul talking about what about for black women? He says this plan is for black people. No, what about for black women? And when I saw that, I was like, oh, wow. I was like, I guess we're already at this point. I'm sitting there like when I saw that video, I was like, I owe Tommy Sotomayor a massive apology. I was like, yo. I'm talking about like I was like, you know what? I can't say no. Mind you, I don't know if you guys have noticed on this channel, just things that I would disagree with Tommy Sotomayor on, but you don't really see me shit on Tommy Sotomayor's name on this channel. Just out of respect, because he was one of the few people that put himself on the line for the truth when it comes to BWs in America. Let's keep it like he put himself on the line for that. So you never really see me talk crazy about him on his channel, even though has done some suspect things in his past. But he was one of the first. So I gotta give him his I was like, damn, that's wow. Yeah, that video was wild. That video was wild. But anyways,
It was this slap.
oh, actually, let me not show the video of the slap. I just want to show the video of the girl lying. They try to make her look like a mad innocent person. So they had asked her, did you slap the boy? And she just outright lies. I just want to show that part.
Paradise answered me when I asked if she hit her classmate during our interview.
Did you smack him 3 times?
No, wasn't no.
Because the person at the school I talked to said there's video of you hitting the kid 3 times before he snatched you up. Is that true?
No.
But
No, not even looking at the camera, not even looking at the interviewer. First of all, any broad with baby hairs like this and willing to walk in public like, y'all, I already can look at her and know she on demon time. Already. But since she is of lighter skin complexion, a lot of the ninjas in that school is probably already trying to get at her, you know, on a love tip, because she has the complexion for the connection. Like I guess like Paul Mooney says, people are just gonna automatically believe her, believe it or not. But this is where, as a man, your spidey senses have to come in. You got because I already know she lying. Look at the way she rocking her baby hairs. This is a liar. And I know, and I know she's one of them broads with a mouth on her. I already know. But I just wanted to show that part of her just capping. He's like, we have video. The news reporter's like, we have video of you slapping the dude. And she was like, no. They're just gonna stick to the lie. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if you saw, but Jovi Pena had I think she said something about this situation. And I was like, bitch, I thought you bitch, I thought you was done with this nonsense. Oh, I don't think they're gonna show it. But yeah, apparently Jovi Pena, I saw a story from her of her talking about the AMP squad, and this is what they do in the AMP squad. I'm like, ma'am, please stop. You were not raped. The sex tape proved it. with you and that Jiggy ninja, whatever his name is, Ziggy, right? I'm like, bitch, you need to get your story together. She can't even get her lies straight. Talking about, I was unconscious. I had no idea what was going on with my body. Meanwhile, there's a video of you throwing him back. Ma'am, stop it. And people were so mad at Ziggy. They were like, why did you show her sex tape like that? I'm like, how else is he going to prove his innocence? I'm like, is he just supposed to just allow the girl to lie on his name? That's wild. I'm sorry. That it just doesn't work like that. You just can't just lie on somebody. you think they're not going to defend their name? Of course, he had to show the sex tape. And even with the sex tape, there was still girls, I've mentioned this before, that still was saying that he was a predator. But anyway, shout out to Tylil. Let me see if we have any more updates on that situation. By the way, that's funny. That's a new person that I found out about. Her name, Ella Molding. Ella Molding. Said Tylil Def should have cheated. Facts. I'm looking at a tweet right now. Said Jourdin Pauline said she got evidence, never released anything. Tylil came and showed all the receipts, but y'all are suckers for a crying girl. That bitch lied. Now she's deactivating everything so she don't have to deal with the backlash. Yep. Same thing with with Kayla Nicole cleaning up her Twitter because she's getting called out. These hoes get caught out lying, and she's still sticking to it, mind you. Let me see if I can bring up her. Yep, right here. She's still sticking to it. Yeah, she said the police got all the details, so stay tuned. I'm like, Mish, you didn't do nothing with no police report. Because first of all, this is a black male streamer, mind you. This is a black male streamer. So if there was anything on him, a lawyer would have been the first. Didn't Mariah Mariah Mills or one of these broads, they were trying to get Tony Busby to do the case against like one of these NBA players, and even Tony Busby was like, ma'am, I can't take this case. Yeah, that was Mariah Mills. They said that Tony Busby had turned her down. That's how you know there's nothing in this case, man. Even Tony Busby's like, Mariah, I can't help you here. There's nothing here. Ma'am, with Jourdin Pauline, there's no, you have no case. even if Tylil never showed that evidence, you still have no case. The way she was acting all week, saying ill when somebody asked if it was Baby Rich that essayed you, and you replied with saying ill. He said, yeah, for Zion Williamson. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Tony Busby said, no, I can't do this. There's no Imagine how bogus your case got to be if Tony Busby turns it down. See this. Let me see if I can bring up that article just to show you I'm not making this stuff up. Tony Busby, because she saw that Tony Busby represented, Deshaun Watson's accusers and Shannon Sharp's accuser, Gabriella Zuniga, and all this, and Jay-Z. Mariah Mills thought she could pull a fast one with Tony Busby. See this. Yep. High-profile attorney Tony Busby declined to represent adult film star Mariah Mills in her potential lawsuit against NBA player Zion Williamson. Mills had reached out to Busby to discuss legal action regarding her past relationship with Zion Williamson. However, after a review of her claims, Busby's firm decided not to take the case. That's how you know your case is bogus. Tony Busby turned down your case, you bogus. And like just laughably bogus. So, here we go. So you have Jourdin Pauline. She's still doubling down. As you see these tweets. She says the police got all the details, so stay tuned. She says he's still a rapist. Mind you, there's the comment section is disabled. Right? And that means she deleted all the comments too, mind you, because she says accounts Jourdin Pauline mentioned can reply, and there's still 0 replies. So that means she's been deleting the comments. That means the women and the men have been getting on her for lying. You have another tweet. She says he's still a rapist. Another tweet, God always has the final say. He's seen and heard it all, and he don't play about me. That's like Street BW's favorite term to say. God don't play about me, right? Oh my Lord. But anywho, shout out to Jourdin Pauline. By the way, I'll say this because I do have to talk about this more. Because men need to really start getting a little bit more braver with this. Because, mind you, I'm one of the few, I'll say, in YouTube where I'm talking about Ben McLemore being innocent. I think, in my opinion, I'll say this, I still feel bad for not really going out my way to defend Ferland Mendy from England. From France, right? The soccer player that was wrongfully in prison. Benjamin Mendy, right? And Mason Greenwood. I still feel bad for not really going out my way in defending them. Now, Mason Greenwood, I defended him on Instagram, right? Not necessarily on YouTube, but I still feel bad that I didn't really go out my way and put myself on the line. And I didn't hone in on these stories like I should have, because I didn't have an emotional attachment to these guys. So I didn't really care either way what happened to him. But I'm at least with certain cases, I really gotta step out and be like, nah, this is cap. I told you, give it 2 years. I said don't give it no more than 5 years. I said just give it no more than 2 years. The accuser of Ben McLemore, one of her friends is gonna snitch on her for lying. One of her, or they're not gonna say that she was lying. They're just gonna say that she's gonna give up the ghost that she really wanted to go to this party and get smashed. And then, or they're gonna say that before she even made an accusation, her boyfriend, her beta boyfriend, or her fiance at the time, her ex-fiance, they're gonna say that he found out first before she made an accusation, and people are gonna start putting 2 and 2 together. So shout out to Ben McLemore. I'm sorry, my brother, you have to go through what you're going through. You know. But yeah, shout out to you guys. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you guys want to watch my live stream that I did when I was on when I went on the retreat, this is where the it's on my page right here, my YouTube page. If you go on my YouTube page, you go on my live tab. It's this video right here where I did the live stream at the retreat. I didn't even really talk about much, but if you just want to see it, and you see the the thumbnail is hilarious. It's Joker in one of these African garbs. But anyways. Yeah, so that's me in my hotel room, but I started off in the living room. I just wish I knew the notes on there. I don't know what keys it is, but it's probably. It is. That's it.
I don't know. I can't do that. I know it sounds good. I don't know that. That's a C major.
Wait, how's your guitar lessons going? Or are you? Yeah, that was me talking to the homies, but in the beginning. But Yeah, I had to go upstairs because people started checking in on me like, yo, Chris, you going live? I was like, oh, shoot, let me go upstairs. Let me go upstairs. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I said something about Kayla Nicole. So, yeah, you guys can want, if you guys want. That was just me fooling around, kind of. But yeah, that's for the people that say you don't show your face, even though I show them my face all the time on the shorts. But anyways, shout out to you guys. Oh yeah, video dropping tomorrow at 11 a.m. Yeah, it's already I got my video scheduled for 11 a.m. tomorrow. It's a funny video. It's gonna be about a female. It's gonna be about a men's date. It's a woman in her 20s that is a self-proclaimed men dating coach. Talking about a toxic male strategy, right? That toxic men use, whatever. So that video is dropping tomorrow at 11 a.m. Oh shoot, I gotta get some of my affairs in order. But anyway, shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for participating. I'll probably drop another separate video about Tylil. It depends. I would need to have like a more. The video needs to be more. It would have to be more contained. It needs to be a smaller video so I can react to it quickly. But any more updates, I'll probably might do another live stream or just another video of it. But yeah, video dropping tomorrow at 11 a.m. on the female men's dating coach. Oh, before I leave, this is the funniest video I've seen on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Instagram. Before I sign off, this is not an outro. I just want you to see this video. This is a crazy video. Let me open up the files. I hope it's still there. MP4 sound bites. Yeah, here we go. This is your brother. This is one of the funniest videos I've ever seen on Instagram. You got to see this. Watch this, guys. This is not an outro. I want you to see this video. You got Megatron roasting this poor boy here for being caught in the friend zone. This is your brother, right? Right? Oh no. Oh, your best friend. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're a good best friend. Just keep being nice, it'll pay off in the long run. Oh, that poor guy. Oh, that's not happening. Oh, never. Oh, no. The therapy in 5 years. Oh, it's gonna come out in a gut spill. Poor boy, man. He's I'll say this. I wish somebody did that to me when I was younger. Like a lesson like this, like I would have hated him at the time for embarrassing me, but I would have appreciated him later on for saving me from embarrassment. This is gonna be one of my intro/outro videos from now on. This is definitely gonna be an outro/intro video. This is one of the best. This I know the boy is mad, he's embarrassed, but he needed this. He doesn't realize it now, but he needed this. Oh, like I wish somebody did that to me when I was younger. They were really soft on me with that, but this is a harsh like lesson that You know, he I know he's gonna be mad. I know he's gonna be mad he's gonna be embarrassed, but he needed this. He needed this. He needed this. This kind of bullying I endorse. Yes. Somebody said, poor guy, that laugh will haunt him for years. Somebody said, bro got friend zoned and roasted by Megatron. He did not deserve that. He said that laugh was for real. Yeah, that laugh was that laugh was for real, man. That laugh was cold-blooded, man. Somebody said, how do I apply for this job? Just keep being nice. It'll pay off in the long run. That's evil. That's evil. Well, you know, it could pay off for him in the long run, you know, once she's, you know, a couple baby daddies in, you know. 3 of them she kept, another 5 she destroyed. She sent to the gulag. You know, and then she'll maybe let you take you out on a date. For real, for real. Somebody said bro didn't deserve that. He should have roasted her. Nope. Somebody said maybe he'll wake up now. Nah, I'll say it like this. So somebody said that Megatron should have roasted her. Nope. If you are a man or if you are a boy in the friend zone, you put yourself in the friend zone. You put yourself there. The broad didn't. No, you can't allow. Of course, a broad is going to put you in some sort of category. But you, as a man, if you're not being honest with yourself, you put yourself in the friend zone. So he needed that. He needed that. Tough love. I needed that when I was younger. Right. And like I said, of course he's gonna be upset. You see him upset as you know, but I hope he's gonna start reflecting. He's gonna go, hey, I paid for the whole thing. Hey, she's still messing with Hector, the drug dealer. Hey, she's still messing with, you know, the 6'2" guy with the tattoos that don't care nothing about her. She says she wishes she's with a guy like me, but I'm a guy like me. It'll kick in, and he can get the pain out of his system now rather than later on in life. So this is what I call positive bullying. Yeah, the unwelcome party said rather now than later. Facts. I agree. I rather, you know, it's good. Like it happened to him now, so he can reflect. So it might take him a while for the lesson to kick in, but at least once the lesson kicks in, he'll be at least, you know, he'll be at least in his early 20s. He'll be at least be 19 or 20, you know, 21 years old. Like even for me, when I was watching, you know, quote unquote red pill contact or manosphere content, it really only took me until really 2019 for it to really sink in. Right. Yeah, for me, 2019, and I was what, 20? Yeah, 21 years old. That's when it really started. The lessons and the content and everything else started kicking in, and I really felt like a man, you know, during that time. So by that time it kicks in, he'll still have plenty of time to. He'll get that all out of his system. He'll realize he'll be played, and he'll still have plenty of time to be young and wild and free, right? But it's never too late to learn the lesson either. But it's good rather now than later. I agree. But shout out to you guys. That's gonna be one of my newest intros / outros. That is a great video. But before I leave, let me see if I have any other videos that's just hiding in there. Nah, no other crazy new videos. But anyway, shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know, there's still obviously a lesson to with this one. But I'll say this in the future, like if you guys, you can't cheat the game. That's I guess that's what I would tell you guys. You guys can't cheat the game. You can't say, I'm not finna pay for this broad. I ain't paying for no woman, but you out here trying to rizz up OF chicks or industry chicks, women, female entertainers in general, or strippers, OF girls, etc. If you're a streamer, if you're a Twitch streamer, I think you need to limit your interactions with these ladies of the night, because these are still mentally unstable people. These people are wild cards, you know. Back in the day, these people would be on the corner. Now they have their own websites. Now they have OF, but they're still the same people, right? So this is something that people need to recognize. But anyways, let's finish off with some Ben 10. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for watching.
Go on. No, I sense I've made a mistake of some kind.